Okay, so the next exercise we're going to go through is a single arm cable pull. I'm going to integrate a weight shift, twist, and a pull. So the setup is exactly the same for the single arm cable push. So from here, I'm going to have a split stance. If the cable is in my right hand, then my left foot needs to be forward. This is because your opposite shoulder and hip, they work together. So for example, when you walk, your opposite shoulder and hip are constantly working together. For the weight shift, your legs should take the majority of the load again. So from here, it will just be leaning forward and then leaning back. If your arm ends up taking the load on the weight shift, then this can lead to a lower back issue, which is something that you want to avoid. Then for the twist, as you come in, you're going to let your right foot pivot in, okay, and your front foot will stay where it is. So as I twist in, my right foot will pivot, and then I will come back out, and I'm still doing the weight shift. If you do not let your right foot twist in, then it will lock your pelvis, and again, it can lead to a lower back issue. So lastly, the same thing applies. You want to create a counter-rotational load. So I'm going to now accelerate my arm forward as I come towards the pull. So weight shift here. Okay, and by doing this, again, you create a lot less pressure on your shoulders and your spine, and it allows a rehab client to do a compound exercise. Now for variations, if you want to progress it, what you can do is you can change the angle. But for any exercise, if you want to change the angle, you should make sure that it is at least 15 degrees up or down. So if, for example, if I only adjust it to here, and I do the same exercise, your brain thinks it is the same movement, it thinks it's the same exercise. So for a variation, you would have to, for example, lower it by greater than 15 degrees, or increase the height by greater than 15 degrees. So for example, from here, I will still have my same split stance, weight shift, then pivot my back foot in, and then pull push. Okay, so just make sure that you adjust the height that is either higher than 15 degrees or lower, otherwise your brain thinks it's the same movement pattern. So those two exercises, the single arm cable push and the single arm cable pull, they work very well on a superset. For a rehab client, you've got a balance program, you've got a push and a pull, and again it is non-compressive on the spine, so you can help the client with their rehab.